Okay, so in the last video, we talked about scanner objects and how to read from a file. And after I completed that video, I realized that this would be a great opportunity to talk to you about relative and absolute paths. That's something that really used to confuse me, but it really is a simple concept. So I'm going to do my best in this video to explain what a relative path is and what an absolute path is. So first of all, I'm going to go to my Finder, and this demo.txt file is in the same folder as my demo read from a file class. So when I run my program, it doesn't have to look very far in order to find the demo.txt. Now the moment excuse me, I move demo.txt out of this directory or this folder, so I'm going to put it into examples. The moment I do that, my program's going to have a problem. The file doesn't exist. Well, let me show you what a relative path is. Excuse me. A relative path is a path that is based upon where you are relatively in the file system. And you're probably like, what? Well, I'm going to try and break this down. You see, my Java file is in my Genie folder. And so when I run my Java file, my class file, it immediately looks in the folder where it's located. So the relative path would look like this. If I want to find demo again, I'm going to go up one level, and then I'm going to dive into the examples folder. Examples. So what will happen is, here's my demo read from a file class. Because of the way this string is typed in, right here, dot dot means go up a level. What will happen is my Java file will go up one level. It'll find the examples folder and then dive back in, and then hopefully it will find demo.txt. So let me run it. Hey, it found it just fine. Now this is a relative path. It's relative because it's based upon where the Java file is located. My Java file is in my Genie folder. And so the dot dot right here means go up one level from where I currently am. And then find the examples folder at that new level, dive into the examples folder, and then find a file called demo.txt. Now that's a relative path. What's an absolute path? Well, an absolute path always goes back to the root. Now on a Unix system, the root is a /. This is true for Unix and Linux. For Windows, it's a C: and a \. Well, I'm on a Macintosh, which is Unix based. So root users jcpartree. The folder is called comp sci. Inside of that is another folder called examples, and then demo.txt. This is called an absolute path. It's absolute because it goes all the way back to the highest level of the file system, which again on Linux and Mac would be the root, the /, but on Windows would be the C drive. And once it goes back to the root directory or the root folder, it then dives down where it needs to get to what it wants. And so there it is. So a relative path is a path that is relative to where you currently are located in the file system. Whereas an absolute path is a path always based at the highest level of the file system and then dives down into the appropriate folders from that highest level to get to the content that you want. Hope this was helpful. God bless you wherever you are today.